Good morning! Hello, everybody. Welcome to Morning Mouth Off.
Hi, how's it going? Welcome to Morning Mouth Off, guys.
How are you?
This used to be a 5-minute morning, and we changed it, and we're probably going to continue changing it until the dawn of time. The end of time, dawn of time.
We're loco.
Tomorrow we're gonna call it Tuesday.
We're loco. So what are we talking about today, you guys? What are we talking about?
We're gonna talk about the sexy North Korea.
The sexy North Korea. And then you said boom. That is fitting.
Yeah.
That is good. Okay, so here's what's in the news right now. North Korea has positioned missiles to hit targets in the U.S., U.S. bases in the Pacific, and South Korea. At least that's what they say. And they're saying this is a reaction to us flying stealth bombers over Korean airspace, which is us reacting to them, and then
previously reacting to us.
Circle.
It's a back and forth.
He said this, she said that.
But now
they
we're saying it
said no.
with missiles and stealth bombers.
Yeah.
That's how we're
Exactly.
talking
So
right now.
we asked you guys on Facebook, like, what do you think we should do about the situation? If you think we're instigating it, or if we're responding poorly, or if we should just ignore them. The vast majority of you guys answered with, I'll summarize it, nuke 'em.
Nuke 'em. Yeah, I think nuke 'em was the biggest
Which
one.
I understand the sentiment, you know.
Yeah,
Why
I
not just
understand it.
nip that in the bud?
Yeah.
Before we jump into the comments, we'll do the flip side of this.
Yeah.
The flip sides of the conversation. Two sides, we're going to go from a point of view of how should America handle the situation.
Yeah.
Side one, America needs to keep flexing their muscle and showing North Korea that we mean business if they're going to keep mounting off. Plus, we back
exactly.
South Korea, so if you threaten South Korea, we're going to back them up.
exactly.
Right.
Big brother.
Oh,
yeah.
look at that. Bam.
Flip side of the coin is America needs to just back off
Yeah.
a little bit and stop provoking them. Maybe
Got a lot of
North
stuff we
Korea
gotta deal with.
doesn't have the technology or the manpower to really do anything, but why push them to that point?
Now,
very
should we
quick?
start the 5-minute timer?
Should we do it? Okay, so we're going to talk about your comments. We're going to discuss the topic, and we're going to do it within our 5-minute rule. We have 5 minutes to take your guys' feedback and give you feedback.
This gets me a little
back.
antsy.
At the end of 5
Get a
minutes, we
little
can't talk about it
anxious.
anymore. On your marks, get set, go.
Go. Okay. Actually, Jack Watts said on Facebook said, "Shit's going down."
That's the comment you
That's
grabbed.
the comment I got because I totally agree with him. Shit's going down. Whether or not you want it to happen, it is happening. They do have missiles pointed at us.
There's a bunch of posturing on both sides, and that's
yes,
what a lot of people are
100%.
saying is that North Korea is just running their mouths off, but that they're doing it so much now that it is a legit worry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like everyone in this particular scenario, as far as like just going down, everyone, you know, like I feel like everyone. This is one of the situations where everyone is like, I know what's going on here, and then no one does at all. Like I think the sentiment is like they're not serious, but because they can't be serious. At the same time, you just don't know.
You just don't know. And it's kind of one of those, like, you know when you see those like white trash trailer park fights where it's like, you wanna throw down, bitch? You wanna throw down, bitch? And then that bitch goes and punches that woman in the face. I feel like
The problem with that is that it's leaders saying, you want to go down, bitch, and then they're not the ones that actually go fighting. It's all these people
It's all
in North
these
Korea.
people that
this
signed
also-
on.
Forced.
Yes.
It's our soldiers.
our
That's why it
soldiers.
would be a bad situation.
This isn't a
Yeah.
YouTube video that you watch over and over again.
Yeah,
of white
it's
trash,
actual
it's
human
actual
lives.
worlds and
And-
countries. So Harry Snoot said, "Someone get Grace Helbig and you guys out of California. That's how they should handle it." I think we would grab our wives and significant others and you and your family or whatnot.
And then
but
let the bombs fly.
That's about it. Yeah.
Just about it. I'd
I
go.
mean,
Yeah, just
there's some
leave.
celebrities I think we would probably. Who would you guys save out of California if you
Out of California?
Who would you grab that was like famous, rich and famous? Who would you grab? You'd probably grab Dave Grohl.
He'd
Which I
be,
think is a
yeah,
good
right
one.
inside saddle with me.
Dave, I know we gotta go.
Dave,
Who are you?
and Dave
We
would
gotta
make a
go,
great
Dave.
team. Who would you pick?
Gosh, I would probably pick right now. Probably John Mulaney. I'd probably grab because he's so funny and charming.
He's very funny and charming.
Oh, and I mean maybe Allison Brie, just to make sure that there's. We can
I'll grab Allison
repopulate.
Brie. That way I can help you out there, buddy.
what I mean.
All right.
Cool. So we have Amber Palladino says, "Wow, I'm disappointed at how many of the comments are advocating for annihilation of a whole country. The people who live there are human beings, even if they have a dangerous leader and policies that we may not agree with." I agree with this comment 100%.
Yeah.
100%. So many people on our Facebook, and I know a lot of it is probably said in jest or just like, get it over with, nuke them. Not even nuke them, go in and bomb them. And we could do it that easily. But there are actual
Well, and
people
it's not
there
even-
that
There
have
are
nothing
actual-
to do
yeah.
with the words
Yes.
that are being said. There's people in North Korea that need to be liberated.
Just like just like I'm sure here there are people that need to be liberated, and it's like it is one of those things of like imagine on the other side of it we look at it and we go nuke them. Imagine being a part of that country.
Well-
imagine like being in that scenario where all these people are saying this stuff that
And we're
have no
talking too, it's
choice
important to
but to-
clarify a couple of things. Like liberation can sometimes be like an excuse to be like, oh, we should get over there and save them and play world police like we tend to do. Another clarification to make is the people that live there, I'm sure there are many that love the fact that they live in North Korea and they love North Korea. We're specifically talking about the leaders. 2 minutes, I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but I think it's important to clarify that I'm sure there are people there that love it, and at the same time, you got crazy.
That directly ties into another comment that I would like to touch on,
Oh.
which is from Brandon Kennedy that says it realistically comes down to what China is going to do. If they ditch North Korea, which they obviously should, North Korea is done. And that's the thing. Plain and simple, whether or not we can take North Korea out or they can take us out or whatever quickly, or even if it's prolonged, war sucks, war is scary, war is expensive, and people die.
And war is fought by a lot of people. You know, I mean, I have family in the Air Force. My sister and my brother are in the Air Force currently, and it's one of those things where it's like those are people. Those are people that what are their opinions about it doesn't matter. They're
Yeah,
they're
But
not
this
fighting
war, the point of the comment is that this war becomes way more extreme on a global scale if China steps
China
in.
gets involved, yeah.
So let's say it starts out with South Korea and North Korea. North Korea attacks South Korea. We back South Korea because we said we would. And then China is kind of like has been on the cusp of this whole thing, just saying everybody should just calm down. If they were to truly back North Korea, then it would become a U.S. versus China situation,
which is not a situation.
And nobody needs
in
that.
my opinion. Yeah.
Nobody needs that. The world does not need to.
So
To get-
what you're
escalate to
saying
that point.
is
Yeah.
we should just nuke them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just nuke them
just
all.
nuke 'em.
Just
Actually,
nuke 'em all. Turn South Korea into an island.
Carolina Matamora
New
said
vacation
something
spot.
that I agreed with 100% on Facebook, and she just said, "I'm scared."
Yeah, it is.
It is. It's one of those things. We look at it now, and it's like this. You know, you always look at the beginning of something. This could be the beginning of something that would very much
It could
change
be. I would be.
our lives as Americans.
I kind of have though that like mentality of that GIF that Stephen Colbert with 3D glasses on eating the popcorn, because I'm just like, this ought to be good. This ought
The chances of escalating to war is super small. The percentages are little. We're still at a level of diplomacy, but the thought is
Still
frightening.
Is frightening.
Nobody
Exactly.
wants that.
Dude, I thought that was actually a spitball. Oh my gosh.
That means our time is up. All right, that was so far he wins. Well, he wins.
I want to see what my face looks like
Yeah.
and put it in slow motion.
Okay, guys. Well, that brings us to the moment of the show that we are calling 5 words.
5 words.
Where we have 5 words to sum up our feelings on this situation.
Oh man.
I'll go first.
Elliot's still thrown up.
Terrified.
How about this? Use words. Bombs be scary.
Yours is always Ebonics.
Ebonics. Yeah, it's Ebonics.
Dat butt.
That butt. Also that butt.
Okay. You got it? Are you gonna go?
Oh, sure do. Watch this. I do not know. What? It's part of a sentence.
I do not know what. Lee, what is yours?
Global powers don't fight wars.
Is that global powers, comma, don't fight wars? Are you telling global powers, or are you stating global powers don't fight wars?
I think. What are you saying? Like the people that are with the
people
power,
that
the
are
ones that are
fighting
making the decisions aren't the ones fighting.
That are just
Okay, we got it.
ones
All right,
fighting.
gotcha.
The people that are making decisions aren't the ones fighting.
All right, you guys. As always, of course, we're not going to hit everything 100%, no matter how long we have in this show. But we do want you to continue the conversation
Yes.
in the comments down below. Use 5 words, and then after your 5 words, please elaborate on your feelings underneath them. My name is Joe Beretta.
My name is Lee Newton.
My name is Elliot Morgan.
Your name is the fans, the Source fans. We love you. Goodbye. Thank you for watching.
Have a good
Mouthing
morning.
off.
5 minute
Or morning out.
Mouthing off.
Morning off.
Morning off. Tomorrow.